Good morning, folks. Welcome to Resolve Matters platform and the David DJ Johnson story, take 5. I'm not going to talk much about the story itself. We've heard enough about that. The subtitle of this story is Truth or Perjury. Let me be clear. Although this subtitle definitely applies to this story, it applies to every other story in the Resolve platform. As a matter of fact, I think it also applies to life. See, truth is defined as statements or thoughts that align with reality and actual facts. Perjury is a criminal offense of intentionally lying or making false statements while under oath or signing documents under the penalty of perjury. That's punishable by fines and up to 5 years in federal prison. Folks, every one of my existing lawsuits are civil court matters where the outcomes and judgments are tied to guilty or not guilty, sometimes followed by some financial settlements or you high five and walk away. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. One of the issues in our country right now is there is no fear of real consequences. Well, starting today, I'm making a complete shift in my litigation strategy. First of all, I know I'm telling the truth. I got no reason to lie. I got 5 granddaughters and a 6th one on the way. I am not going to prison for perjury. Now check out this new twist. I'm going to change my litigation strategies 100% away from a focus on financial outcomes. Defendants David DJ Johnson, Julie Carter, Dr. Bennett Boggs, Megan Lukey, Jason Sewer, and Patricia Rodriguez, I promise, I will make you lie under oath and commit perjury. See, folks, when it's just money, it's just money. But freedom, jail time, having to admit to your family and friends that you intentionally lied and made false statements under oath, and hanging out with P. Diddy and R. Kelly for up to 5 years, that's a game changer, baby. That is a game changer. This is a fundamental shift in my litigation strategy because I'm focusing not on the civil matter, I'm focusing on teeing folks up to commit federal crimes, a shift that I think is necessary across the board. I don't care what the lawsuit is. We've seen it 100 times. People are blatantly lying in civil court because they fear no consequences for lying in civil court matters. My friends, I'm about ready to change that. Here's the beauty of this strategy. If you always tell the truth, then you don't have to worry about what stories you've told. That's me. For the defendants that I listed, here's your issue and your risk. I will gather your testimony during deposition and it will be under oath. I may even depose you a second time under oath. Then I have you under oath again during trial in front of a judge and a jury. I will compare each of those against the evidence I have and the statements you've made along the way. I even have one party that filed a lawsuit against me in their formal complaint that they filed in or lawsuit to the courts. Their dumb attorney had them include a verification page at the end of the lawsuit. That verification page reads exactly this. I, in the person's name, declare under penalty of perjury that I have read the foregoing verified complaint and the facts stated therein are true and correct to the best of my knowledge, information, and belief. Then they signed and dated it by the person filing the lawsuit. That might be the dumbest law firm move I have ever seen. Why? Because I've already counted 5 areas in the document where the person is blatantly lying. Therefore, I don't even have to depose them and put them in trial. I mean, I will, but they've already committed perjury. Folks, I'm not here to teach law or law strategy. As I said from the start, I just want to resolve. I don't gamble. well, with family and Uncle Frankie over poker. But here's my bet, folks. I'm flat out telling counsel, I'm going to send the link to counsel. I'm going to ask him to forward it to the defendants. I'm not focused on money anymore. I never was. I just want to resolve stuff. I am 100% focused on putting you and your clients in a position to commit perjury. That's it. I will ask questions multiple ways with that sole mission in mind. Folks, again, perjury, a criminal offense of intentionally lying or making false statements while under oath or signing documents under penalty of perjury, punishable by fines and up to 5 years in federal prison. That is my mission. Now, those are the consequences. So thank you for the almost 1,000 views on the Resolve platform. This is the David DJ Johnson story, take 5, with a subtitle of Truth or Perjury. Thank you.